Well, hello people, welcome to the next Senpai. This time we will discuss a new Isekai anime topic that is still fresh and will be broadcast in 2023. Even before this video starts, prepare a special note so that you can catch this Isekai anime, which is full of action and exciting stories, and the main character is overpowered to look forward to. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with those closest to you who have the same interest in Isekai anime. Keep watching this video and stay awesome. Let's go! Yuya Tenjo is a boy who has been bullied since childhood and always humiliated by those around him. The only person who loved him was only his grandfather, but he had passed away. He found a secret room and opened the gate to another world, accidentally found a mythical skill. It was surprising when Yuya managed to defeat Wild Ogre with the ultimate spear, and his status level increased drastically and brought up several new skills simultaneously. Yuya really feels like being born again, as a gorgeous boy after entering another world and gaining G-class powers, from being a loser to a handsome and charming character to attract girls, in both of the original world and the Isekai world, but one thing that hasn't changed is remaining a humble man in front of others. The storyline is located in the near future when games with original display panels are considered vintage games, while full-dive VR games are popular. As a result of these adapting with technological development, there are numerous so-called trash games, rigorous quality control, software bugs, and flawed gameplay whose systems have not kept up with increasing visual technology. Rakuro Hizutome is a trash game hunter, a big enthusiast of these frequently dubious games, which he plays under nicknamed Sunraku, and no game is too horrible for appreciate him. He enters the land of Shangri-la frontier, where all his abilities as an excellent garbage game hunter will be good as he advances through the game. Even the protagonist can an accomplished player like Trash Master to uncover all of Shangri-la Frontier's secrets mission. It is very mysterious and worth looking forward to nerve-wracking situation. Haruyoshi, the strongest diviner in his world, was on the edge of extinction when his friends betrayed him, wishes to be happy in the next life, and hoped to meet a solid companion whom he could wholeheartedly trust. He is reincarnated in another world with secret techniques and reborn into a prominent family of wizards, but that's far away from his imagination, where he is found to be all magically user incompetent. However, the supernatural skill in this world is totally different from his old onmyoji talents, and he announces that he does not require magic. Lacks the magical powers often employed in other worlds, but he retains the wisdom and magic he possessed as an onmyoji skill, and an abundance of his magical powers. Murdered for fear of his mighty power during his existence, he strives to live inconspicuously and cunningly to capture pleasure. After a fight to the death with the Doomsday Crusher, the corpse god reincarnates as Polka Shinoyama in the Shinjuku district of early 21st century Japan. He wants a peaceful, quiet existence, and Shinjuku appears to be his greatest opportunity for him. On the one hand, the corpse god's necromancy attracts the attention of both police and troublemakers in Shinjuku. All this and more lies in the way of the corpse god's quiet life, but he is determined to obtain it at any cost. He will have peace, no matter what it takes or how long it requires to achieve in his new life. Hero King English, the divine warrior and master over all thrones, starting to ignore their glory, the king must be feeling a trace of bitterness about his empire established, and the well-being of his citizens. His one unrealized dream is to live again. The precise time at which he used ascension to power, bequeathing to the life of a worthy warrior and he was prepared to dedicate before. His guardian goddess, Alishtia, hears his supplication and smiles upon him, sending his soul into the far future. Not only is English meanwhile the daughter of a minor noble family, but during her first coming-of-age ceremony at the age of 6, she is ruled incompetent to begin her knighthood. For a lady of English ambition, this is less of a setback and more of a task she was reborn to overcome. The legend of an incredible woman squire reincarnated to master the blade comes to a conclusion with the empire problem. The short life of a lower caste magic nerd must die miserably at the hands of a noble's son. His last wish, to be able to learn and master more magic, was granted when he was reincarnated as Lloyd de Saloum, the seventh prince of the Kingdom of Saloum. He could refine his magic to his heart's content in the second life. He didn't care about his fame and fortune as a nobleman. The most important thing was learning new sorcery and mastering how to cast multiple spells. Everyone remembers the Iceblade magician, the most powerful soldier who led the country to triumph 3 years ago, but only a few people know about him. He enrolls at Arnold Academy after surviving a violent war, eager to live a regular life, a luxury he never had. To accomplish this objective, he conceals his identity as the Iceblade magician, the past traumas still plaguing him to this day. Ray meets the proud but gets sympathetic from Amelia Rose, the muscle-brained Evie Armstrong, and the introverted and bookish Elisa, despite being shunned for being a commoner. Mitsuha Yamano, a petite 18-year-old girl, experienced a difficult life economically after her parents and older brother died together in a car accident. She finds herself transported to another world after falling off a cliff due to a teenager bullying her. While trying to survive there, she manages to activate an ability to teleportation both worlds simultaneously. Mitsuha will continue to collect around 80,000 gold coins and do all kinds of crazy things for the sake of her life, providing information from modern world and the ambition of reaching financial freedom at a young age. Saito is an ordinary handyman who is suddenly transferred to another world where he lacks magic power and the fighting ability to survive. Tag-teamed with the knowledge he acquired in his previous life and handyman skills, which were very useful when joining an adventurer's party, such as repairing combat equipment, creating an item from simple but beneficial things, and his high analytical skills during battle. He begins to achieve new goals as an adventurer with whom his teammates can be reliable. During his life, he was considered a useless person and never got an appreciation for the abilities he had. Everything began to change. Saito learned to understand the meaning of being needed and protecting each other. He began to learn new survival skills that he could not have learned in his prior existence. He realizes what it means to be appreciated, because his handy skill in another world is extremely useful for his party. Mukuda Tsuyoshi, 27, is taken into a magical realm with 3 other heroes to save a kingdom from a mystery invasion. His only talent is food menu, which allows him to enter an interface where he can buy and get current Japanese grocery products. However, his skill to produce delectable foods unfamiliar to this world eventually pays off, attracting the mythical wolf Fenrir. Fenrir is so pleased with the meal that he quickly enters into a contract with Tsuyoshi and becomes familiar. The protagonist, accompanied by this humorous mythological being, accepts a career as a summoner and adventurer, traveling and preparing delectable feasts that never fail to astound the residents of this realm.